Hello everyone. To give you a perspective of how close and convenient my house is to everything in the town, I'm starting out a little bit further out from my house. Up that way is the port that I use to commute to another island 2 days a week to teach 5th and 6th grade over there. Over here is the post office. It's a little sort of statue down here. This building up here is the community center where I teach conversational English and report to work when I don't have to be at school. This building next door here is the City Hall. And over this way, the buildings with the brown roofs are the teachers' apartments. I don't live there, but many of the elementary school teachers at my school do live there. It's across the street, and right across the way is my elementary school. And also here's another view of the City Hall from the front. So just across the street here, as you can see, there's a little mini parking lot here. Here's the teachers' apartments again, and here's my school, my elementary school that I teach at 2 days a week and 1 day in the morning. This is the sort of playground area of the elementary school. And so I normally go through this gate here and close it behind me. And I walk through the teachers' apartments back here to my house, which you are slowly seeing as we get closer. I know the car is not mine. It belongs to one of the teachers here. I don't have a car. I get around by walking or biking. So this is the gate to my house. And as you can see, it's just across the street from everything. Like 2 minutes, if even that. So to open the gate, and I have these little concrete stairs that I go down because, as you can see, the gate is a little high from ground level. This is my front door area. I've got overgrown grass already that sprung up from the last rain. I have a sort of Japanese garden, which is in pretty good condition, but I'm not a big gardener, so I don't think it'll stay much that way. Oh, a butterfly. I don't know if you saw it. These pretty pink flowers already. Surprised that there are flowers blooming right now. It's September. I have another gate here which leads to a little tiny street. As you can see, there's the school again. And down the street and around the corner there's a tiny little like mom and pop shop that sells some vegetables and some basic food items. So back here I have my utilities, I guess. I have some bikes. This bike is completely broken and rusty and completely broken. But in Japan you can't just throw away things in a dumpster. Anything that's large that you want to throw away, you have to pay to have it hauled away and removed. So a lot of people just kind of leave things laying around. I've seen some cars and some boats and some random things like thrown out with like plants all growing through them and whatnot. It's interesting. Here are my two bikes. I generally use the orange one more because it has a bigger basket for shopping. This one has a little, it's a pretty big basket too, but it's a little like narrower. But so yeah, and so if everyone comes to visit me, they can use the other bike and we can tour around. And I generally use this bike to go to the preschool, to go to the grocery store, both of which are about maybe 5-10 minutes by bike, and also to go to a farther port that takes me to an island on the next prefecture, which is really only like 5 minutes away, but that's where the majority of my shopping and things are, since on the island there's really not much more than grocery shopping. Gas meters, and again my elementary school, and here and up that way there's a shrine up the hill. This is a door. And in the beginning, when I would come there's a gate back here. When I take my bikes, I come in through that gate. In the beginning, I used to come in through that gate and then go back to the front door this way, which is a little bit of a squeeze, but I did it because going the other way, there were usually cicadas. They've sort of gone away now, but there were cicadas when I first came, and they would freak out when I would walk through, and I would freak out. So I would go through here because there would be less bugs here. It's a little bit of a squeeze, though, as you can see. It's not very wide at all. But sometimes I squeeze through here, and here's the sort of creepy old porch, which I obviously don't use, but it's there. And some random cord hanging down. Not sure what it is. And then there's my front steps again. And we've made it to the front door again.